For in New Jersey, nothing stands still. Yesterday's wastelands are today's wealth. This, my friends, is
Noside.
Episode 65. I'm your host, Antonio Matos, joined here with my co-host, Brandon Mendoza. How you doing?
I'm okay. How are you?
Doing all right. We've approached the end of the week. It is officially February now. Breaching into the next month. February is going to be jam-packed with some cool things going on. I guess we can kind of do a little bit of recapping. We'll try to do this chronologically, this podcast. A lot has been going on since the last time we really sat down, just you and me doing this podcast. So I guess where we can start is the YouTube. YouTube, we got some new stuff going on over there, some new series. As of recording today was our first episode of GoldenEye 007 on the channel, episode 1. So if you haven't checked that out, go check that out. Also, we are currently in our other series, Dead Space, the new remake that just came out a couple days ago. So we've been playing that. We're on episode 3 so far on the channel. So catch up to that. You're going to be seeing more of that coming out throughout the next few weeks. But yeah, other than that, we got GoldenEye, Dead Space on the YouTube. High on Life still going to be coming out on the Spotify. So expect to see that coming on the channel again soon. And since we're talking about Spotify, last week's podcast was a fun one, an interesting one. We had a new guest on, a new face. We had Try My Way, a producer. It was cool talking to him. So if you guys haven't checked that podcast out, make sure to go tune back into our previous podcast, episode 64, featuring Try My Way. Yeah, go check that out. It was a cool one. Cool talking to him, delving into his mind, and learning the behind the scenes of producing a beat, producing music. Anything you wanna mention, Brandon, so far at this point in the podcast?
No, I'm just reading this.
Reading what I got pulled up. Yeah, we'll get into this in a second for sure. Actually, you know what? We'll get into it right now. So recently, there's been talks and studies going on about fungus, and it's interesting timing since a show that's been coming out the past 3 weeks. And if you don't know what I'm talking about and can't tell where I'm alluding to, the show Last of Us, we've been watching that, and in real life, there's apparently something similar to the whole Last of Us. The whole Last of Us plot. So I do have this article pulled up. I'll put it up on the screen so people can see what we're reading from. But apparently, warmer climate may drive fungi to be more dangerous to our health. And that's the whole premise of Last of Us. For people that don't know what The Last of Us is that warmer climates had made fungus evolve to be able to survive warmer climates, and then that caused the spread of fungus to go through humans and then cause the zombie apocalypse. But what we're talking about here is kind of the same premise, just minus the zombie part. So I do want to read something right here. So pathogenic fungi, Candida aspergillus, asparagus, cryptocurrency and others. Yeah, you guys see what I'm reading. Are notorious killers of immune-compromised people, but for the most part, healthy people have not had to worry about them, and the vast majority of the planet's potentially pathogenic fungi don't do well in the heat of our bodies. But all that may be about to change. So a new study out of Duke University School of Medicine finds that raised temperatures cause a pathogenic fungus known as cryptocurrency. I looked up this word to be able to pronounce it on the podcast, and I still can't pronounce it. It's like cryptococcus. I think that's how you pronounce it. Dinoformans, to turn its adaptive responses into overdrive. This increases its number of genetic changes, some of which might presumably lead to higher heat resistance and others perhaps toward greater disease-causing potential. So due to heat rising, it is going to make the DNA in the fungus go through genetic changes and cause it to have higher heat resistance, and that'll allow it to be able to spread disease much easier throughout humans. Specifically, higher heat makes more of the fungus transposable elements or jumping genes get up and move around within the fungal DNA, leading to changes in the way its genes are used and regulated. These findings appeared January 20th in the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences. And then we can read right here as well. These mobile elements are likely to contribute to adaptation in the environment and during an infection, said postdoctoral researcher Asia. That's an interesting way to spell that. Asia Gusa, PhD of molecular genetics and microbiology in the Duke School of Medicine. This could happen even faster because heat stress speeds up the number of mutations occurring. And then they kind of go into the whole spiel that it's similar to the whole Last of Us thing. But yeah, it's kind of crazy that like this is starting to kind of arise and happen like coincidentally when the show came out.
It is pretty crazy. It says minus the zombie part.
Yes.
But there are fungi like that though, that do take over the host.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting because like I'm sure you've seen videos and have like seen like read things about fungus and how it is such like a intelligent thing and how it can like span networks and shit throughout the world or like throughout the earth, and how it can like communicate with each other. And you know, I see the whole zombie part, like it seems less likely, but you don't know what could happen with this fungus once it mutates. You know, that zombie part might not be completely like infactual. You know, cause say that shit get like the climate gets hotter, DNA changes, and then the DNA within the fungus is like, okay, so now we need a host to survive. Because like, what if maybe because of the heat changing, maybe they would much rather prefer hotter climates over colder climates, so then they're going to seek out hotter temperatures. And I believe I was reading something like last week about like fungus and shit, like when the Last of Us show came out, and the reason why like this type of fungus can't take over a human's body, or we have like our immune systems are strong enough to kind of prevent like infection, is because of our internal body temperature. So due to our high internal body temperature, like 90 something, you know, because of that, it kind of gives us like a baseline protection against this fungus. So if the fungus were to mutate, get used to that hotter climate, may potentially not like the colder climate, so then they're going to be seeking out human life to try to, I guess, take over and control that body, and then bam, zombies biting people and shit. I don't know, a whole lot of speculation, but it is kind of scary to think that this shit is happening, especially while like currently watching The Last of Us and seeing that dystopian world that is the zombie apocalypse in that show.
And it takes place in 2023.
Yeah. So it's just kind of like, okay, well, I guess we're gonna start becoming preppers like Bill and Frank.
Global spread of H5N1.
Where do you see that?
The last tab in related terms.
Global spread. What is H5N1? What? The global spread of highly pathogenic H5N1 in birds is considered a significant pandemic threat. Oh, so like bird flu, avian influenza. H5N1. Anytime I think about shit like this, like diseases being spread in different ways, my brain instantly goes to Plague Inc. Have you ever played Plague Inc?
Yeah.
We should do that on the channel. I think that could be cool.
Yeah,
Do
that'd
some
be
play
cool.
game. Maybe even on
There's
the
a zombie
Spotify.
version.
Yes. There's a Planet of the Apes version too.
Yeah.
There's a vampire version. Yeah, we should definitely do some play game because I have it. I have it on Steam.
Yeah, that'd be fun to do.
Yeah, we could just fuck around, do a couple videos. Yeah, see, we're planning shit right here on the podcast, guys.
You have the zombie version and the monkey version?
I'm positive I have the monkey and the vampire version, maybe not the zombie one, but I'm sure it's like $5. So if anything, we can get it. But yeah, that would be really fun. There's even like a reverse version of Plague
Where you have to cure it.
Yeah, where you're curing shit. Yeah, so we could probably do some cool videos off of that. I'd enjoy playing that game. Make a Noside virus.
I think they came out with the cure version when COVID came out.
Yes, yeah, when like COVID was like in its like
Prime.
Yeah, prime time for COVID-19.
Did you hear the Joe Biden's ending the the COVID emergency thing?
Yeah, just like overall, like just ending it. Like
Yeah,
we don't care about it no more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's set for like May 11th. That like everything, like if there's any type of
COVID
I
policy in place.
I didn't read into it in depth, so a part of me is like speaking out of my ass a little bit, but like from what I did see online, it does seem like like if there's stores that like have like you're required to get a vaccine or required to wear a mask and stuff, like all that shit, like it's probably just gonna go away now. But it's still a couple months to go, May 11th. But it's cool because that'll be happening in May, and then like the week before that, we're gonna have a new game that's coming out to play. That's that vampire game, Redfall.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 2023, we're gonna we got a lot of stuff going on, a lot of shit planned. Gonna be seeing a lot of new stuff on the channel. Yeah, these next few weeks we're gonna be having a lot of games coming out, a lot of shit to talk about. This month I'm excited because February 17th Ant-Man comes out, so you're probably gonna be hearing me talk about that in the next week or two. Yeah, fungus, Ant-Man. Did you hear about Alec Baldwin?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
It's not his fault.
if you were his lawyer, what would you say in court?
Plead oopsie daisy. It's not his fault.
Oopsie daisies.
Who put the real gun there? It's the prop people's fault, I think.
Yeah, because apparently he skipped the training.
Of what? How to shoot a gun?
Yeah, like the weapons training that they're supposed to do for the guns on set. We'll read a little bit of this article. I was reading this before the podcast. So actor Alec Baldwin and a weapons specialist have been formally charged with involuntary manslaughter in the fatal shooting of a cinematographer on a New Mexico movie set, according to court documents filed by prosecutors Tuesday. Santa Fe District Attorney Mary Carmack Altwise filed the charging documents naming Baldwin and Hannah Gutierrez Reed, who supervised weapons on the set of The Western Rust. Do you think this movie's still going to come out or no?
Look it up. I never heard of it.
Rust. Nope, not the game. Movie. Is an upcoming film.
Doesn't say.
Yeah, no date. Filming is set to resume in January 2023, so it's probably now filming again. Oh wow, Jensen Ackles and Travis Fimmel. What? This is a crazy cast. Wait, hold on a second. Okay, I don't think I care about the rest. Yeah, I don't know about anyone else, but these three right here, that's great.
I don't know any of them.
Alec Baldwin, you of course know Alec Baldwin, Beetlejuice. Jensen Ackles, this is the supernatural dude. He's also Soldier Boy in The Boys.
Okay.
And then Travis Fimmel, you wouldn't know this dude, but he's in the show that I really like, The Vikings. Like he's Ragnar. I gotta watch Vikings Valhalla now I think about it, but I digress. But yeah, back to the whole Alec Baldwin thing. So yeah, charged for involuntary manslaughter, him and Hannah Gutierrez Reed, not Rees, dummy. The filing comes nearly 2 weeks after she first announced that Baldwin and Gutierrez Reed would be prosecuted for what authorities have described as a pattern of criminal disregard for safety. In recent weeks, Carmack Altweiss has outlined 2 sets of involuntary manslaughter charges in connection with the shooting. Baldwin and Gutierrez Reed maintain their innocence and have vowed to fight the charges. I want to see if I'm having like a false memory, but I think it said somewhere that he had skipped, like what I said before, the whole training. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Wait, hold on. It says the 64-year-old actor said he was told the gun was safe and has sought to clear his name by suing people involved in handling and supplying the loaded .45 caliber revolver.
Yeah.
So he was told, it's a prop. It's not his fault.
Yeah, I can't judge the guy because I feel like, if I'm going to be completely honest, like if I was in that situation, I was on a set with people that I trusted and knew and felt like I was at least friends with them, like when you're on set with people working with them like week in, week out, like you kind of just get this like baseline like trust, where you're not really like questioning. You're just like, we're all here, we're all making this movie together, we're all a team, like we're good. And he probably took the word of whoever gave him the gun, like it said there, that it was said that it was safe and that he was fine. And I feel like maybe if I was in that situation too, honestly, I may have just been like, okay, like, yeah, you could. There's 2 schools of thought, I suppose, where you can be like, yeah, like maybe he should have double checked if, like he should have made sure, like triple check, quadruple check. But it's like I said, when you have that baseline trust, these are people you're working with every week. You kind of, it probably wasn't something in the moment that anyone was thinking about. Of course, whoever handed them the gun, I think, is probably more to blame because that's literally their job, is to be that weapons specialist, is to make sure that it's safe and to put that responsibility in the actor's hand, where the actor's responsibility is to be the actor and is to act in the film. They're not too worried about what's going on with the weapon that they're being handed. They should just be handed a blank gun. It shouldn't have ammo, shouldn't have rounds in it. It's supposed to be for a fucking movie. I feel like the weapons specialist, in my opinion, is probably a little bit more to blame. God, it's such a weird thing. Because when was the last time this happened? Like a shooting, like someone getting shot on set. Was this fucking what's his name? Bruce Lee's son, Brandon Lee. Mm-hmm. Was like the last one that this has happened. Like,
if you scroll up, it says it right there. Right there, you see, on the top in the blue.
Oh wow, yeah. This must have been like the last like actor shooting on set. And then even that, like, other than Brandon Lee, was there anyone else? Or was Brandon Lee the first one? I suppose we could look it up, but I feel like that's a little much right now. But yeah.
Brandon Lee, he was the actor that got shot. This time it was the actor that did the shooting.
True, yeah. That is a point, yes.
That's crazy. He was in Beetlejuice, this guy.
Yeah, it's funny because even before the podcast, I was thinking about it while reading this article. That, like, yeah, dude, like, this dude was in Beetlejuice. Like, to imagine who he was, like, the younger Alec Baldwin in Beetlejuice. Like, he never would have imagined this was going to happen to him in his lifetime. Like, that's so crazy. Like, that's the cool thing about movies and, like, with certain actors that, like, mean so much to us and have, like just been in the spotlight for so long, is like movies kind of cement different like eras of their own history. So like, yeah, like to look back at Beetlejuice and just like picturing Alec Baldwin, he never would have thought, oh, I'm going to do a Western and then accidentally kill someone.
He wasn't even that big when he did Beetlejuice, right?
I don't think so. Yeah, I think that was like just the beginning of his act. Like he was just getting. I think Beetlejuice was one of those handful of movies for Alec Baldwin that like made him blow up and become something big. Because who was Beetlejuice? That was
I don't know. Some guy.
Michael Keaton. No, I'm not Michael Keaton. Fucking Shining dude.
Jack Nicholson?
Jack Nicholson.
Was it him?
I think so, yeah. I'm having a brain fart right now. I gotta look it up now. Beetlejuice. Yeah. Oh no, it was Michael Keaton. Okay. I second guessed myself. Aren't they making a new one? Isn't that happening?
Part 2, I think so.
Yeah, Beetlejuice 2. Johnny Depp's gonna be in it. I actually do kind of remember hearing this. Yeah, I think this got announced like sometime after the whole Johnny Depp and Amber Heard thing. TBH.
I wonder if it's gonna be good.
This is one of those sequels that like I can't even say I don't know. You know, like I'm not gonna just outright say it's gonna be awful dog shit, doo-doo garbage, you know, but like I'm not really like when the trailer drops for Beetlejuice 2, I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, Beetlejuice 2, holy shit. And it's just like, it's whatever. But I suppose we can get into our first New Jersey topic for today.
What is this?
So apparently, I actually didn't read into this too much. I thought this would be kind of cool for us to read into a little bit together, but a NJ entrepreneur grabs a $150K Shark Tank deal. So a man from Jersey hit the big bucks over at Shark Tank.
But he also got convicted. With tongs and conviction? What does that mean?
And it sucks that we can't read into it because this is one of those New Jersey like exclusive articles. No, like I literally can't read it.
Really?
See? That's what I'm saying. It's an exclusive one.
Wait, what?
Yeah. You don't... Bitch-ass fucking newsletters and shit like this. Like, this is another like monthly subscription. Like, if I want to read news, I got to pay NJ.com money.
Wow.
Yeah, already a subscriber.
New Jersey resident.
Yeah. Like, if I click, like, does it tell me? No, it's not going to tell me. But yeah. Anyway, let me try to find this article really quick.
Anything.
This. Oh my fucking god, dude! I just want to read the news. That's what I'm trying to do right here, right now. That's all I'm trying to do. Okay. Shark Tank Season 14 aired episode 13 on ABC on Friday, featuring 4 business pitches. One of the businesses was Any Tongs, founded by Tog Samfel. Tog's Any Tongs sells a V-shaped device that can be used as regular tongs by locking in forks and spoons in it. While his product impressed the sharks, none of them wanted to get into business with him as his sales were not up to the mark. However, shark Damon John thought of giving the entrepreneur a chance, asking for a whopping 49% equity in his company. That's wild. That's a big fucking number. To everyone's surprise, Tog accepted the deal. Fans couldn't believe that the founder made this deal with Damon. Wow, he gave up 49%. Woo! In addition to Damon, Shark Tank Season 14, Episode 13 panel of Sharks also included Mark Cuban, Kevin O'Leary, Lori Greiner, and Robert Herjavec. Let's see. Yeah, 49% equity.
Here you go up. What is it there?
Any Tongs founder Tog Samfel came to Shark Tank with an offer of $150,000 for 20%. Wow. So they doubled what he was going in with. He mentioned that he had no patent and that he sold $7,000 worth of products through Kickstarter. One product of any tongs cost $19.99, which the sharks thought was pretty expensive, which most of the sharks backed out. Damon too seemed like he won't make an offer, but he did. Damon asked for 49% equity in Togg's company, which meant the entrepreneur would have only 1% extra control over his business. During the negotiations, Togg got a little defensive and was all ready to sell his company to a shark after giving them a lecture on his family values. Although Togg got a deal, fans had a lot of opinions on the founder and his business. They were surprised that Togg agreed to make a deal with Damon. Many said that they found the product to be a bit overpriced. They also commented on Togg's behavior. So was this dude like kind of a dick? Like Like, it just seems like this article is just saying that this dude, Todd, is like a dumbass. Like,
and he's an idiot.
Yeah. What the hell? Kevin O'Leary rejected Togg's offer because he found the product to be expensive. Robert Herjavec backed out by stating that the entrepreneur had a passion for design, which would not be the only factor in selling the product in the market. Lori Griner didn't think the product was for her, while Mark Cuban declared that he felt the business was not going great with just $7,000 in sales. Jesus Christ, Mark Cuban. Not everyone is Mark Cuban. Demon John initially implied that he didn't like the product, but it ultimately made a smart deal with the Any Tongs founder. Yeah. Let's look up Any Tongs. Can we look that up?
Can we see it on YouTube?
Any Tongs. Is it this? Wow, there we go. Like, website. Anytongs.com. So that's interesting. This is actually kind of cool. This may be something I'd buy.
You put a fork in a knife, or a fork in a fork, or a fork in a spoon.
I mean, I guess if you have tongs, what's the point?
Yeah, this is stupid. Click it.
Can we get some better fucking pictures?
Yeah, so you just put a fork in a spoon, and then boom, you got a tong.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of get it, like, looking at these pictures. Like, it does seem, like, unnecessary. Like, it kind of is. It's definitely unnecessary. It's just something, one of those cool, like, I got this. You know, it's one of those things. It's just one of those cool, like, gadgets. Like, you have friends come over, and you're cooking food, and you're like, hey, dude, check this thing out I got.
It's like if you only have 2 pairs of tongs and it's like, oh, I got this.
It's like look at this picture right here. Like,
it's kind of dumb.
It bothers me that they used a spoon, a sporn and a foon. Oh, fuck. Yeah, so a spoon and a fork. I get, dude, okay. Like, look, I understand the idea. Like, this dude was definitely smoking, like, late at night, and he was eating some fucking whatever that is in that bowl.
He was cooking, and he ran out of tongs, and he was like, bro, if I could...
He was like, if I could just make a makeshift tong at any time.
If I only had the top part.
If I only had the top part. It looks like a bag clip.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. And it's crazy. I get how it's overpriced because you're literally paying $20 for this fucking IUD that's right there.
Fuck that.
Yeah, like that thing. Women put this in their vagina and it makes them not get pregnant. That's what this is. Yeah, well, I mean, Any Tongs. So if you guys listening, you want some Any Tongs, it's New Jersey based.
Go to the original post that we were looking at.
This thing?
No, the other one. No, on the NewJersey.com, unless it's not there no more.
Oh, that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I deleted it.
Oh.
No, it's this.
What does that mean, and conviction, though? Excuse me.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe... Maybe it's saying conviction because like he was adamant on. I don't fucking know.
Scroll down to the say
anything.
anything.
Dude, it doesn't say anything. It's literally locked. Like
There's no summary on it.
No, dude, this is all we can read right here. Do you see right here how it says we read them all for free with the 7-day pass, subscriber exclusive? We can't read it. It's gone. It's gone. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that little story. Yeah, fucking any tongs. We should get a pair. We should get a pair and review it on the channel.
This is absurd.
This next article we're about to read into, let's get into it. So for people that live in the Noside land, people that live in this area, people that live within New Jersey may know of the Menlo Park Diner. And it seems that this iconic New Jersey diner is going to be hitting the market for $4 million. Jukeboxes and neon included. Well, this is another subscriber exclusive. Yeah. But, I mean, I don't think there's really much we have to read into. It's just simply that this diner is going to be up on the market, being sold. I've only been to this diner maybe twice, maybe 3 times in my life. And, it definitely has its own type of vibe. It has its own kind of atmosphere, which it is nice for sure. And my biggest hope is that whoever does buy it doesn't like demolish it and then put up a Chick-fil-A. Like I hope they don't try to renovate it and make it all modernized and shit. Like I feel like we need things like this in present day 2023 to have kind of this retro-esque style diner still around for people to go to, see the black and white checkerboard floors, the red booths and everything, the neon lights, just the way it looks. So I'm really hoping whoever buys it, if you ever hear this, don't you fuck it up. Don't you fuck it up. I'm not even like a loyal customer there, but still, don't fuck it up.
It's kind of like a Johnny Rockets.
Yeah,
like the theme.
Yeah, it's just that retro feel that's slowly fading out of existence. Like something that kind of like comes to mind that doesn't have anything to do with the diner, but it's that same feel of like the things from that time are really starting to fade away. Like I remember when I was younger, going outside playing out like on a summer day, and seeing like really old retro cars coming down the street and shit, like the old like 50s and 60s, like people that kept these cars in mint condition, renovated them, make them all nice, and you start seeing them less and less. And nowadays, like in 2023, we're seeing a lot more like Teslas, seeing a lot more also Kia's making some weird like resurrection. Yeah, like people are getting a lot of Kias. Both my parents, they each have Kias. And I see those types, like they're the models they have. I don't know the exact model, but like I see those all over the streets now. Yeah, but mainly like Teslas and shit. That's what we're seeing. And the older cars we see now were like 2000 fucking like Nissan Sentras.
Yeah.
Like things are much different now. But I suppose that is what happens as time goes on.
Progression.
Yeah. Always got to be welcoming to change, but it is sad to see older, pure, simpler things from simpler times go away. But yeah, Menlo Park Diner being sold for $4 million. If you guys have $4 million in the bank, you know what you get to buy now. The Menlo Park Diner.
Maintaining a restaurant's a lot of work, though.
It is. And, after countless hours of watching Gordon Ramsay and watching Kitchen Nightmares and stuff, it makes me never want to run a diner. Or, I guess not a diner per se, but like a restaurant or something. But it would be really cool. Like, if you had, like, a tight-knit, like, group of people that, like, really, like, you can trust, like, and make, like, a restaurant, I think that'd be a really fun experience. Imagine running your own Krusty Krab.
It would be cool.
It's a lot of work, 100%. It's stressful. But if you have a good staff and good mentality and good motivation and work ethic, I think it's really easy to run a restaurant. Just make sure you don't got fucking Chuck E. Cheese's running around in your fucking kitchen and no mice running around on your customers' feet. Only one rat is allowed per restaurant, and that's to be under the chef's hat.
I feel like if I had $4 million, I wouldn't like risk opening a diner. Cause I don't know, but I feel like a certain percentage of restaurants, they have to fail, right? Like not all of them are guaranteed to stay open.
Yeah, I feel like there's definitely no guarantee. You gotta be like a very standout place, like something like, I guess we could say something that's here local within Noside.
The Edison Diner?
The Edison Diner, and then if you go to a town over, you got White Rose.
But like
shit like that are like landmarks, those stick around.
This location though for this diner kind of sucks.
It does, because it's like right off the highway, and then
it's like hidden because it's right after that underpass.
Yes, you're right. Yeah, it's right by that underpass to go towards the mall. And that's the thing, is most people that are going in that direction are usually going to the mall. And then, yeah, the diner's kind of like tucked up onto the side. And as long like if you don't know it's there, if you don't know what that place is, then you're not gonna see it.
If I had $4 million, I'd open like a McDonald's. I feel like I'd make more money.
Yeah, I feel like I feel like opening a McDonald's gives you more of the guarantee that you're gonna stick around.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or like, yeah, that's really it. Just the McDonald's is like a guarantee you're gonna do good, or you're gonna at least break even. You're not gonna, dig yourself in debt.
Imagine you could just open up a McDonald's. Just like call it McDonald's. You're like, hey man, I'm gonna send you a check. I'm gonna make a McDonald's like right down the street from me.
Yeah, you could do it. It won't. I could own a McDonald's. It won't be a part of the franchise though, I think.
But then wouldn't you not be able to call it McDonald's? Would you have to call it like Donald McRon's or something?
No, I could own it. Like, do you know the one by Home Depot?
Mm-hmm.
That one was not in, like, just some guy owns it. You could just buy a McDonald's and run it.
But like,
I think you have to.
But it's still McDonald's.
Yeah, you got to give a percentage to like the main McDonald's, I guess, estate or whatever. You're just.
Yeah, but I feel like that building's still owned by McDonald's. Like, even if the dude, like, he's like the manager of that store, like, it's still McDonald's. It's still a part of the chain. I don't think you can just like, you know how you can just buy a car and it's now your car? I don't think you can buy a McDonald's and now it's your McDonald's.
I'm pretty sure you could do that, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm going to see if I can look it up. If I can't figure it out in 10 seconds, then I'm going to figure it out after the podcast.
Can I own a McDonald's?
Is this like straight up a thing? Your first steps in your U.S. franchisee journey. Welcome to McDonald's franchising. Perhaps we were your first job, the go-to birthday outing for the kids. Your favorite fries. Maybe you've noticed a role we play in our communities and for charity, or it just might be that you've wondered what it would be like to own a McDonald's franchise in the United States.
United States?
I can't speak tonight.
In the United States, have a state.
Have a seat. Let's talk. All right. Running a McDonald's franchise is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Think of the people you'll meet in the restaurant, across our organization, and in the neighborhood. We couldn't be more proud of the leadership our franchisees demonstrate each and every day. It takes heart, soul, and genuine commitment to the communities we serve. How may we help you become a U.S. franchisee? Explore these fuck you. God, it's a PDF.
Click it.
Fuck.
Whoa.
Our vision for greatness.
Is there like a budget minimum that we need?
How can I monetize my McDonald's? Being a McDonald's franchisee is being part of a network whose sole focus is to help you succeed. Okay, how do I open up a McDonald's?
Ketchup in their veins because they're so fat.
Grow together, winning formula. Okay, we're gonna come back to this next podcast for sure. It seems like
I told you,
but it's still like you don't own it though.
like I said, you got to give it's yours. You just got to give a percentage of your profit to the McDonald's, like mainline. You know what I mean? He's studying this. Go back. What are the other search results? How much does it cost to own a McDonald's?
Key takeaways: McDonald's
What?
franchisee applicants must have a minimum of $500,000 available in liquid assets and pay a $45,000 franchise fee. Those looking to launch a new McDonald's franchise can expect to shell out between $1,314,500 and $2,306,500. Existing franchise operations can cost upwards of $1 million. It's possible to own a McDonald's. Acquire McDonald's franchise is a substantial investment, and during the application process, we will review the level of investment necessary to purchase a restaurant based on a number of factors, and we will discuss with you the financial resources and lending programs available to assist you in getting started.
With $4 million, I'd open 2 McDonald's.
True.
Fuck the diner, bro.
You make a lot of money from McDonald's.
Dude.
Arcos Dorados manages, and operates approximately 75% of its restaurants. Restaurants operated and managed by franchisees account roughly for the remaining 25% of affiliated locations. So yeah, it's
Told you.
So what it is, it seems to be kind of like how if you get partnered with YouTube, or if you become an affiliate with Twitch,
yes,
it's just like you just kind of like sign something and you're like, hey man,
you get to use the McDonald's basically.
Yeah, you get ads in your your videos now. Okay, well that makes sense now. I'm glad we cleared all that up.
We should open a McDonald's.
Yeah, we should. Noside McDonald's, and we'll do the podcast in it as well.
We'll have an office back there.
Yeah, and we'll do it right in the center of the restaurant. You know, like we'll have. You remember
during operation hours?
So you remember in Austin Powers how Dr. Evil had that square like glass
table?
Yeah, the glass cell that he was in? We'll have that in the center of our McDonald's so people can look in and watch us do the podcast. But it's like one-way glass, so we can't see out, but they can see in. And we'll do the podcast in the center so they can watch us like we're an exhibit, at a museum. We're sitting in there doing the podcast while they're eating their fucking McDoubles and shit.
I was thinking we just do it in the middle of the open McDonald's.
Yeah, just people can just you hear people chewing on their McNuggets and shit.
You hear the beep 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 from the fries in the bag. You hear people getting frustrated. You hear kids crying.
Do you think it's profitable to own a Burger King?
No. Look how much it takes to own a Burger King. I guarantee it's lower because it's not that.
But it's the king. Burger King franchise cost, initial investment. Burger King franchise, the franchise fee is $50,000. Wow, and it requires a total investment of anywhere between $360,000.
That's lower.
Wow, yeah. Dude, what if we? So how about that? What if we had $4 million? We can open like 6 Burger Kings. And I think over time,
in the long run, bro. No. Just 2.
Have it your way.
I'm just having 2 McDonald's.
Burger King franchise. This is wild to learn right now. It is 12:14 a.m. and we're learning about franchising.
What about Wendy's? How much is it? Which one is most profitable?
Oh my god. How much money do you need? I'm so scared. Okay, can we make a guess? Can we make guesses right now before I click on and get the answer? How much do you think?
400,000.
400,000
with 60,000. What was it? You need liquid assets or whatever the fuck. I don't know. I'm high and tired.
I'm gonna lowball it. So you said what? You said 400,000.
400.
I'm gonna say more like
franchise fee. That's what it was. What the fuck did I say? I'm so stupid.
Liquid assets. And shit.
Yeah. No. It's 4,000. 40,000 I'm talking about in franchise fees for Wendy's.
I'm gonna go like 150.
That's low, bro.
Yeah. I just feel like there's no way Wendy's can like at this point we're on a downward spiral. You know, McDonald's at the top. I think Burger King was runner up. This got to be the worst. The estimated total investment required to begin operation of a new restaurant normally ranges from $2 million.
No. That's What does it take to own a Wendy's franchise, right?
Dude, oh my God. Application fee $5,000, background check fee $500 per person. Technical assistance, dude, what is this? Uber Eats? 4% of gross sales, 3.5% of gross sales, national advertising.
Maybe Wendy's is where it's at.
Dude, what the? Can we go back? Now I got to go back to the McDonald's. That's saying the initial investment can be anywhere between 2 to 3 million, 2 to 3.5 million, pretty much. I'll round it down. And then McDonald's was what? No.
How much does it cost?
Yeah, holy shit.
Wow,
so
Wendy's is more?
Wow. And then, okay, so Wendy's is number one, and then McDonald's is 2, so 1.3 to like 2.3 million. And then just to refresh, Burger King.
Wow. Scroll up. I think it was the first thing we saw right there. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. This is kind of a weird range, though.
Yeah, I guess it depends on where you are in the world.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. Wow, that's weird. So even Burger King is kind of like neck and neck with McDonald's, I'm assuming, in certain parts of the world. That's crazy. So Wendy's is...
top dog.
Yeah, and franchising lands. Wow. Because at that point, we can only get like one Wendy's.
Yeah, I'd still stick with the 2 McDonald's just to play it safe.
I'm still open to the 6 Burger Kings. I'll eat fucking Hershey pies every day. Oh, fuck.
That's insane.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Fuck that diner, bro. Get 2 McDonald's.
Fuck. Before we get into our last New Jersey topic, I did want to bring this up. Do you know what's going on with the land of M&Ms? You know how the commercials, the M&M commercials, you got all the M&M characters?
They're canceling them?
Yeah, dude, they got canceled.
Why? What did they do?
Okay, so it's very strange, and now what I'm about to say I don't believe is in this, because this is just talking about... okay, hold on, wait. I'll talk about the article really quick, and then I'll get into what I was talking about. The M&M spokes candies are pursuing new passions during their pause from the brand. So literally, this is a minute video. I'll play this because it's very cheesy, like really, like this is what we're doing with fake candy commercial characters. We'll watch this.
New developments on the status of the M&M spokes candies as the brand puts them on pause.
Time to go our separate ways.
At least for the moment, but don't worry, the colorful characters are keeping busy, and we're taking a look at the ways they're branching out into other endeavors. Brought to you by M&M's.
What are you doing?
Purple is hitting a high note as she embarks on a career in music, while Orange is learning to meditate and finding his inner chocolate.
Seems like a good fit.
And leave it to Green to step up her game in style. She's starting her own sneaker line.
Really?
Is that the video getting fucked up?
I think so, yeah.
What is happening?
New chief of fun.
Is it because it's...
And while she's
No, it's just a video.
It's weird that does that.
Taking it a bit too seriously.
I am renaming America's favorite chocolate candies Ma and Yaz.
Tune into the Super Bowl on Sunday, February 12th to find out what the other spokes candies are up to and to see how the rest of this story unfolds.
Yeah,
That
she's
is-
a bachelorette, by the way. So yeah,
That's so fucking cringe, bro.
dude, the fact that they made a whole fucking like the band broke up and now what are they doing on their solo careers? You know, what the fuck? So what I was reading when this story had come out, because this came out like about a week ago, when this whole thing started to arise. So Maya Rudolph, she's going to be taking over as the main spokesperson. They said spokesperson as well. They couldn't say spokeswoman because, you know, guy, you can't do that. You know, we're persons. Anyway, I digress. So apparently what kind of sparked this cancellation was actually Tucker Carlson, supposedly, allegedly. So apparently Tucker Carlson kind of went off on the M&M candies and said something like, I think the purple one, he was saying that they made the purple M&M like heavy set as if she was a fat M&M.
Or if there's just a fucking peanut in there?
I want to look. I'm going to try to find this article because I don't want to speak out my ass right now. Okay, let me see if it's this. Ooh, okay. Okay. M&M spoke candies to cartoon versions of the candies that appear in advertisements will be paused indefinitely. The move comes after Fox News' Tucker Carlson spent months attacking fake commercial characters. We'll continue.
What a psycho.
Spent months attacking minor brand changes to some of the characters as woke. Maya Rudolph, a comedian and actor, will step in their place. Carlson, who spends much of his time telling viewers he's a champion of victims of cancel culture, waged a culture war campaign against the candies until they were literally canceled, at least for now. After the brown M&M swapped her stilettos for lower block heels and the green M&M traded in go-go boots for sneakers, Carlson declared that M&Ms will not be satisfied until every last cartoon character is deeply unappealing and totally androgynous, and that when you're totally turned off, we've achieved equity. See, the fact that we're even saying these combination of words about these fucking dudes right here.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, go fuck yourself. In announcing the move away from the colorful characters, M&M's tweeted Monday, "We weren't sure if anyone would even notice the earlier change in spokes candies, but now we get it. Even a candy's shoes can be polarizing." Go fuck yourself. So yeah, M&M made this tweet, "America, let's talk. In the last year, we've made some changes to our beloved spokes candies. We weren't sure if anyone would even notice, and we definitely didn't think it would break the internet, but now we get it. Even a candy's shoes can be polarizing," which was the last thing M&M's wanted, since we're all about bringing people together. Therefore, we have decided to take an indefinite pause from the spokes candies. In their place, we are proud to introduce a spokesperson America can agree on, the beloved Maya Rudolph. We are confident Miss Rudolph will champion the power of fun to create a world where everyone feels they belong. In response to the tweet announcing the pause, Skittles tweeted, "Our thoughts go out to the spokes candies." Go fuck yourself, Skittles. Does it not say, though?
Because of the boots.
Oh, okay. Last fall, M&M's introduced a new purple character, which Carlson derided as obese on his show. Dude, I can't believe this. The purple M&M is roughly the same size and shape as their yellow and blue male counterparts.
Who cares?
Dude, yeah, like, really? Is this what we're... Like, people are dying in Ukraine. Like, massacred. Towns being slaughtered. And we're over here complaining about fucking fake candy cartoon characters. America is sad. This makes me sad knowing that this is something that like people are waking up in like, oh, I cannot believe these M&M characters right now. They're fat shaming us because they're making me feel bad about being fat, but then I still bring my fat ass to 7-Eleven and get a king size pack of M&Ms.
I like M&Ms.
M&Ms are fucking awesome. So why the fuck are we complaining? Like, come on. Like, why do we care? It's just, it fucking hurts my brain, dude. It hurts my brain. But yeah, so at least I wasn't speaking out of my ass. Yeah, he really fucking called this M&M right here obese.
The fat M&M.
If anything, yellow's bigger.
No, they're the same size.
I suppose. Maybe she's a little leaner. But still, it's just...
Fuck it.
Yeah, I guess.
Fuck it. Everybody go out and buy a pack of M&Ms right now.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, everyone, please go buy some M&Ms. Fuck Tucker Carlson. He can go lick windows. Yeah. 6 more weeks of winter, though.
Really?
Yeah,
he saw it?
Yeah, he excited for that. He saw a shadow.
Or he didn't see it? What is it?
I think it's if he sees his shadow, he goes back down. It's like he saw a ghost and he was like, ah, fuck. And then he went back into his hole. Yeah, so apparently 6 more weeks of winter. The world's most famous groundhog, Poxitawny, I think that's how you say it. Poxitawny Phil made his Groundhog Day 2023 call Thursday morning, predicting 6 more weeks of winter. Phil emerged from his burrow on Gobbler's Knob. That's a funny name. Gobbler's Knob in Puxawanny, Pennsylvania for the first time this winter. And at 7:25 a.m. saw his shadow as thousands of people watched on a chilly morning in western Pennsylvania. According to tradition, if Phil sees a shadow, he returns on the ground. If he doesn't, he stays above ground, interpreting the shadowless day as a sign of spring. So yeah, apparently a couple more weeks of cold weather, but honestly, you know, this winter hasn't been too cold. It's been chilly days, but with a lot of sun, so overall it's not like freezing cold. I remember last winter it was brutal. So this winter, if the winter is going to be a little bit longer, it's going to be 6 weeks longer, I don't mind it, because I think it's going to kind of just stay consistent. But I believe within this next week it's supposed to get kind of cold, but it should be warming up afterwards.
It snowed the other day.
Yeah, what, yesterday, 2 days ago, Wednesday? Yeah, it snowed, and then like an hour later it all melted away. Cat, don't you start. Come here, get on the podcast. Come here, Cat. We're at the end of the podcast, and now we can fuck around and bring you on. Do you want to say anything, kitty? I can't wait till we get cameras so then people can see Mr. Man. He's gonna be a star.
Baby.
Yeah, we got to get him a little cat cam. Oh my God, during the podcast, we should strap a GoPro to him. And then we'll have it like in the corner of our podcast, just wherever he walks around. Like it's just a cat cam.
For an hour.
Yeah. Just what is he doing for an hour? But yeah, so groundhog saw his shadow. We're going to have some more chilly days ahead of us here in New Jersey.
Scroll up a bit. I'm tired of seeing those fucking toes.
Where are you seeing toes? Oh, this? Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, audience. And editing, I might just need to cut that out.
Put a blur effect on it. Censor it.
Yeah, that shit was rough. I do have another New Jersey topic.
Yeah, I want to talk about that one. That one.
You do know
crazy.
about this?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll talk about this and then we can wrap up the podcast afterwards. So here's our final story for today. I left the big banger for the end of the podcast. So a 29-year-old woman who allegedly tried to enroll in a New Jersey high school is a Rutgers graduate. So
She was there for a week. I heard.
Yeah, she
Right?
attended 4 school days until they
There,
found out.
hold
So
on.
like she got enrolled. Like say like she got enrolled on Monday, started Tuesday, got caught Friday. Crazy. Like spent a whole week as a fucking high school student.
Why? I think.
Yeah, I'm not sure. They haven't even said what her reason was. Yeah, like they haven't even released a statement. I don't even think she said exactly why, but we'll read into it. The 29-year-old woman who police said used a fake birth certificate to attempt to enroll at New Brunswick High School is a 2019 graduate at Rutgers University. So she went to Rutgers, New Brunswick, graduated in 2019, and then tried to re-enroll in New Brunswick High School with a fake birth certificate, because they'll show it in this article. When we get to it, I'll bring it up again, but we'll continue reading. Haijong Shin of New Brunswick was charged Tuesday with providing a false government document with the intent to verify one's identity or age, a third-degree crime, the police said. She allegedly spent 4 days at New Brunswick High School before school officials learned her birth certificate was fake. Neither police nor school officials said if Shin explained why she wanted to enroll in high school. So yeah, right there, we don't know exactly why she wanted to enroll. What the fuck? I thought that was you talking for a second. What is...
Anyway.
Yeah.
Quick.
NJ Advanced Media cannot reach Shin for comment. A student named Haijong Shin attempted Rutgers University, New Brunswick, and graduated with a Bachelor of Arts degree in Political Science and a minor in Chinese, according to university spokesperson Dory Devlin. Rutgers officials declined to provide any additional information about Shin, but confirmed she would now be age 29, the same age as a woman arrested in New Brunswick. So what they're saying is that it's not 100%. They're not like 100% certain that it's the same girl that graduated from Rutgers in 2019, but from the documents they're pulling and the information they're finding from the database from Rutgers, it seems to be like the same person. So that's what they're saying right here, is that the person that graduated from Rutgers University with the same name in 2019 would be the same age as this woman that got arrested in New Brunswick for enrolling in high school. So it seems to correlate that they are the same person. While the student at Rutgers, Shin was a learning community scholar at Rutgers Institute for Research on Women in the fall semester of 2017, according to the school's website. So yeah, she was there for a while. Her academic, I guess this really isn't important, but I'll read it. Her academic interests included language and linguistics and how they affect human identity and culture, according to a bio posted on the Rutgers site. She also said she served as secretary of Global Citizen Activist Group at Rutgers that raised awareness about poverty and other issues. Court documents list Shin's address as an upscale high-rise apartment building in downtown New Brunswick. The manager at her building declined to comment. Yeah, I think all this is kind of whatever. She was here for 4 days before being found out and barred from entering district property. And do they mention the one thing that I said I wanted to talk about? Okay, yeah, right here. Shin was able to enroll in the high school under rules in New Jersey that require the immediate enrollment of unaccompanied children, even if they do not have school records or other documents and their parents are not present, officials said. Those rules help ensure that undocumented immigrants and other students without traditional paperwork are able to enroll in school. So this is what I was talking about before this thing. This is how she was able to enroll in school, because when you're deemed an unaccompanied child, that means you're an immigrant that kind of doesn't have any like present guardian. Like you're probably being taken care of by like another like relative, like a distant relative, like a cousin or something, you know.
They accept you for your protection, basically.
Yeah, and to at least give you the privilege of enrolling in school. So she had a fake foreign. She may have had a fake foreign birth certificate. And used that, and they kind of didn't question it because they deemed her as that unaccompanied child. So they kind of looked at it, they saw that it was foreign, they were like, all right, I guess this checks out, you know, and then just enrolled her. And then later that week, once they went through the verifications, they were like, oh shit, yikes, yikey poos, oopsie daisies, just like Alec Baldwin, oopsie daisies.
When was this published?
This article was published earlier this week, I believe, January 27th.
Can you look up this again, but like see if there's anything recent? You think she said why she did it?
I wonder. Motive unclear 3 days ago. Yeah, it doesn't seem like anything else recent.
Yeah, 5 days ago, 6 days ago, nothing.
Yeah, it seems to be whatever we were reading is the
If
most
I had to
recent.
guess, I'd say it's for trafficking purposes. She probably went in there trying to kidnap some kids.
Yeah, do some subtle advertising. Like, she's like...
Hey, you want to come over to my house sometime? Study? Never to be seen again. Jennifer was never seen.
Yeah, you never think there was that thing going on in the malls where people were asking people to, like, join their book club or, like, go to Bible study. And then, like, apparently that was trafficking as well, that they were trying to, like, lure people in and kidnap them.
Really?
Yeah, like, and that shit was, like, happening, like, in, like, local malls as well. Like, I think it happened at Woodbridge Mall or Menlo
I heard
Mall,
about
one of
Woodbridge,
them.
yeah.
Yeah, like, that shit was actually, like, happening.
Yeah.
Wild shit. But that means at this point of the podcast, we have reached the end of all of our topics that we wanted to talk about today. It's been fun. We've talked about a lot. I honestly am very surprised we went that deep in the whole franchising thing. That was interesting. Make sure to buy yourself a pair of Any Tongs at anytongs.com.
Don't do that. We're not sponsored by them, and that's a fucking scam. Don't fucking do that.
Just go to Walmart and buy yourself some tongs. Fucking weirdo.
What an idiot that guy. 49%.
Wild shenanigans.
Imagine giving up Noside for 49%.
Oh my god, I would never. I wouldn't even give it up for 2.
Ew, dude.
Gross. Makes me want to vomit. That shit's vile.
Anyway.
That shit gets me irate. Yeah, anyway. Make sure to follow Noside at Noside_podcast, Instagram, Twitter, and make sure to go subscribe to us over on our YouTube, Noside, and our handles at Noside_podcast as well. Make sure to check out our new series. We have 3 episodes of Dead Space, like I said earlier. Make sure to go check out our Dead Space series. It's being edited by the one and only Brandon Mendoza. Me, I am editing the GoldenEye series that just started coming out on our channel sometime this week, either Saturday or Sunday. Expect to see episode 2 of GoldenEye coming out. We're going to be playing through both of those series throughout this month, and later this month we're going to be having a new series come out, a new game, Atomic Heart. A little announcement there for you guys. So yeah, make sure to go check that out. Make sure to follow our socials, like I said. Make sure to subscribe to the YouTube. Hit the notification bell. Hope you guys enjoyed this podcast very much. I did. Hope you guys buy a McDonald's or something. Oh, wait, actually, I'm wrong. I hope you guys buy a Wendy's.
Buy a McDonald's.
That's what you guys got to do at the end of this podcast is go buy a McDonald's. So yeah, right here, right now, the music fades in. Our voices fade out. We'll see you guys next week, Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for episode 66 of the Noside Podcast. Hope you guys all have a good night, good weekend, and we'll see you guys next week.